Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving week. I think this week we're going to look at some pretty neat errors regarding coins that were struck on the absolute wrong planchet, or in this case, blank, when it comes to layman's terms for minting. But in any event, this coin right here is sold during the Dallas Signature Auction a few weeks back, and what it is it's a 1943 Lincoln cent. Now, keep in mind these were struck on the zinc plated steel, and this one right here was struck on a 90% silver blank that was intended for dimes. That's why the shape looks a little bit smaller as seen on this photo. This one only graded out at an AU 50, or about an uncirculated 50 on the scale. Actually, I remember when this one was discovered a number of years ago through a small collection that was passed down, and it was just odd. It looks like it could pass for a steel cent, but it really isn't. It's silver all the way. It's graded by PCGS. It's sold to the tune of almost $5,300. Quite a bit of money for this type of coin. The off-center strikes, the earlier they are, the more interesting they are, the more that they're going to sell for. These coins typically, you don't find a whole lot of them in circulation, but this particular piece has seen some time being passed around in pocket change and through cash registers, just because of the grade. About uncirculated, would see some circulation in there. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a really neat specimen. So as you can see here, here's a superimposed image of the front. Someone had told me, hey, why don't you refer to front and back, not obverse reverse? That's a great question. I could do both. Because if this generation is going to grow and learn about coins, the correct terminology is absolutely important. So this is the front or the obverse of the coin. Here's the same coin in the slab. As you can see, about uncirculated 50. Pretty neat specimen. And you don't typically see off strikes in the 1943 year, which is pretty cool. Only because, it's the 1 year for the steel cent. Of course, everybody knows the transitional copper strikes that have existed over the last few years, decade, or whatever. So here is the reverse of the coin. As you can see, the stock 90% planchet intended for a dime would make this coin a little bit smaller because a penny is just a tad bigger than the dime. Again, really neat, absolutely neat coin. Surprisingly sold for a lot less money than I thought it would go for. And here is a photo of the reverse in the slab. Okay, pretty neat. Yet again, I can't stress it enough, only because it's anything off strikes is really phenomenal. And I have seen a few off strikes when it comes to different planchets and blanks in other denominations that have passed through in rolls. Probably nothing recently. I think the last one that has been discovered was about a year ago, where someone pulled a nickel struck on a penny in a penny roll. So it'd be the same size as a penny. It would just be the nickel image on there. So it was pretty interesting, to say the least, and probably a little bit surprising. So this is going to be part one. Okay, part two is another real fine example of an off-strike type example. And I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. We're going to kind of keep it light going into Thanksgiving, and then I'm going to be doing more coin roll hunting. I'm going to achieve on getting more boxes rather than just rolls, and see where we go from there. So stay tuned for part two, and if I don't hear from you, have a great holiday. Take care.